Welcome to From Theory to Reality with me, Julie Dalton. Come with me as we look at models and theories you can use every day.
Thanks, Julie. Hi, everyone. Hi, Amelia. Today, we're going to be exploring the work of Chris Argyris and Donald Schön, two influential thinkers in organisational learning who helped explain why smart people and capable teams can sometimes keep making the same mistakes. It's one of those ideas that becomes incredibly useful once you see it in real life. Argyris and Schön were interested in how people learn, how organisations adapt, and why improvement can stall even when people are experienced, intelligent, and well-intentioned. Their work is still widely used today in leadership, coaching, learning and development, and change management, because it helps us understand the difference between fixing problems and truly learning from them.
That title feels very real already. How can smart teams keep repeating mistakes?
Because being smart isn't the same as learning well, Amelia. Many teams become very good at reacting quickly, solving immediate issues and keeping things moving. They become efficient at firefighting. But if nobody steps back to question what's creating the issue in the first place, the same problems often come back again and again. That's where one of their most famous ideas comes in: single loop and double loop learning.
That sounds interesting. What does it actually mean?
Let's keep it simple. Single loop learning is when we notice a gap between what we wanted and what happened, then make an adjustment to get back on track. We correct the error, but we don't question the system behind it. So imagine a team misses target. The response might be to chase harder next week, send reminders, increase monitoring, or ask people to work faster. The result may improve for a while, but the deeper causes stay untouched.
So it's like changing the output, but not changing the engine.
Exactly right, Amelia. Double loop learning goes further. It asks whether our assumptions, rules, habits, targets, or ways of working are part of the problem. Instead of only asking, how do we fix this, we ask, why is this happening at all? Are targets realistic? Is the process too complicated? Are people unclear on expectations? Are managers measuring the wrong thing? Are incentives encouraging the wrong behaviour? Are we solving today's problems with yesterday's thinking? That second level of reflection is often where real progress happens.
So one focuses on action and one focuses on thinking.
Perfectly said. Argyris and Schön also talked about defensive routines. These are behaviours people use to avoid embarrassment, conflict, or being exposed as wrong. They happen in plenty of workplaces. Blaming others, staying silent in meetings, rejecting feedback too quickly, pretending everything's fine, hiding mistakes, agreeing publicly but resisting privately. Those habits protect comfort in the short term, but they block learning in the long term.
So sometimes organisations stay stuck because people are protecting themselves?
Exactly, Amelia, and often they don't even realise they're doing it. Let's bring it to life with 3 workplace examples. Imagine you're a trainer delivering induction, and every month new starters keep failing the same systems assessment.
Easy to say they just weren't listening.
Exactly. A single loop response would be to repeat the module, add more slides, extend the session, or tell learners they need to revise harder. That might help some people, but it may not solve the real issue. A double loop response would ask deeper questions. Was the training overloaded with too much information in one day? Did learners get enough hands-on practice, or were they mostly listening? Was the system taught in the same order they actually use it? Were examples realistic enough? Were people too nervous to admit they were lost? Was the assessment testing memory more than real competence? Once those questions are explored, the trainer might redesign the session, add guided practice, break learning into smaller chunks, or create safer check-ins. Sometimes what looks like weak learners wasn't about the learners at all. It was about the design.
That's a huge shift in thinking.
It really is. Now imagine you're coaching an advisor whose quality scores keep dipping every few weeks. You've had 3 coaching sessions already. Each time, you agree actions, ask for focus, and review targets. Then the scores drop again.
That happens a lot, doesn't it?
It certainly can. A single loop response is to tighten the action plan, increase monitoring, or warn them performance needs to improve. A double loop response asks what pattern is being missed. Do they truly understand expectations? Are they overwhelmed by too many priorities? Has confidence dropped after previous feedback? Are they dealing with personal stress? Does the coaching feel supportive, or does it feel like criticism? Is one root skill gap creating several visible issues? Once you understand that, the coaching changes. You may simplify goals, rebuild confidence, practice one skill at a time, or increase support little and often. When the real cause gets addressed, performance often stabilizes.
So repeating the same coaching conversation can become its own loop.
Exactly right, Amelia. Now imagine you're a manager whose team keeps missing service levels every Monday morning. Each week, you send urgent messages, ask for faster pace, and challenge productivity. Yet every Monday, the same issue returns. A single loop response is more pressure. A double loop response asks bigger questions. Is absence higher on Mondays? Are schedules based on outdated forecasts? Are systems slower after weekend updates? Are queues caused by unfinished weekend work? Are people unclear on priorities when they log in? Are managers spending time chasing symptoms instead of preventing them? Once you explore that, you might redesign schedules, improve handovers, fix planning assumptions, or front-load support where it's needed most. That's where smarter leadership starts.
I can really see the difference now. One reacts, one learns.
Perfectly said. Argyris and Schön remind us that repeated mistakes often aren't people problems. They're thinking problems, system problems, or learning problems. When teams feel safe enough to question assumptions, discuss mistakes honestly, and improve how work is designed, performance can move quickly.
So the real question isn't just what went wrong. It's, what are we missing?
Exactly, Amelia. And when we start asking better questions, we usually get better outcomes. And that's where theory becomes reality. Thanks for listening, everyone. Back to you, Julie.
Thank you for joining me today. Now go make that theory a reality. See you next time.